How's it going, everyone? Vandrin here with another episode of Daily Spell, where every day we highlight one spell from 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, go over the basic information of the spell, discuss my thoughts on its usefulness in certain scenarios, and close things out with a brief narrative description of the spell taking place. Today's spell is Animate Dead. Animate Dead is a 3rd level necromancy spell with a casting time of 1 minute and a range of 10 feet. Animate Dead has verbal, somatic, and material components, if your DM requires them, meaning that there will be words, motions, and specific items needed to cast the spell. The specific items needed for casting Animate Dead are a drop of blood, a pinch of flesh, and a pinch of bone dust. The duration of Animate Dead is instantaneous, meaning that the moment its effects take place, it is no longer present in the area affecting other creatures. The description of Animate Dead via the player's handbook, beginning on page 212 and concluding on page 213, is as follows. This spell creates an undead servant. Choose a pile of bones or a corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range. Your spell imbues the target with a foul mimicry of life, raising it as an undead creature. The target becomes a skeleton if you chose bones, or a zombie if you chose a corpse. The DM has the creature's game statistics inside of the Dungeon Master's Guide. On each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this spell, if the creature is within 60 feet of you. If you control multiple creatures, you can command any of them or all of them at the same time, issuing the same command to each one. You decide what action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. Or you can issue a general command, such as to guard a particular corridor or chamber. If you issue no commands, the creature only defends itself against hostile creatures. Once given an order, the creature continues to follow it until its task is complete. The creature is under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops obeying any command you've given it. To maintain control of the creature for another 24 hours, you must cast this spell on the creature again before the current 24-hour period ends. This use of the spell reasserts your control over up to 4 creatures you have animated with the spell, rather than animating a new one. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you animate or reassert control over 2 additional undead creatures for each slot level above 3rd. Each of the creatures must come from a different pile of bones or corpse. Animate Dead can be very useful in certain scenarios, however it comes with some risk. In most cases, traveling around with a zombie or a skeleton companion could attract unwanted attention, and if you forget to reassert your control over the being, then you'll have quite a mess on your hands when it turns around and starts attacking a village. However, the benefits generally outweigh the risks. Animate Dead gives you an additional ally in combat that can attack alongside you, waver the enemy's resolve if it's one of their companions, or distract the enemy long enough for your party to escape. You walk over to the bodies of the slain cultists. Gathering the necessary supplies from their corpses, you begin the incantation, raising all 3 of them into twisted zombie forms of their previous selves. You command them to attack their leader the moment he returns to the chamber, and you quietly slip back into the shadows and wait. Thank you for watching. Please comment below what your own thoughts are on Animate Dead, and feel free to share stories from games you've played and where it's been used. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Come back and join me tomorrow as we discuss yet another daily spell.